So how is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 doing in 2023? Well, if you ask me, it's doing pretty damn well. For a game that originally released October 25th, 2016, a year and 8 months after Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 released. Since its release, it has gotten numerous updates, improvements, quality of life, fixes, patches, just all types of stuff. You could easily make, or I could easily make a 10+ minute video on everything they've added, but why would I do that when someone else can do that much better than I would do that? So I'm gonna leave that to them. So let me give you a quick rundown of what they've added. They've added 62 new parallel quests, new story missions, 20+ new characters. I can't remember the amount of characters off the top of my head. Dozens of new accessory, clothes, skills, ultimates, evasives, super souls, multiple new transformations, Hero Coliseum, where you essentially collect action figures and then fight the action figures against each other, Conton City TV, boss battles, well, not boss battles, I mean raid battles, where they were in the original game, but they did add new raid battles, and you can now become the raid boss. There is also a game mode of that where you can become the raid boss and fight other players, and other players become the raid boss, so you can fight them, you know, etc. So that's something new they also added. They've also added new mentors, so you can get some characters exclusive skills that you can get otherwise, such as hits, you know, time skip abilities. You can get those. They've added new wishes to Shinron, so Shinron, you can wish for TP medals, you can wish to become Super Saiyan God. There's some other stuff you can wish for as well. Like I said, can't think of it off the top of my head. But they've added several new wishes. They've added a new Namekian that can increase your level. Previously, you had to grind to increase your level. Now, if you have the TP medals, you can essentially just buy your way up to the top. And those are just a few of the additions that they've added. They've added more intricate, you know, intricate items and just quality of life stuff. They have added they've added a bunch of new stuff. It's been 7 years. They've received updates. I can't really be like bi-weekly, bi-monthly, like none of that. Dragon Ball games will never have a good release schedule. You'll probably get a new update twice a year. Sometimes I wished it was better. It's never going to be better. We've accepted it. But the last update came out May 2023, introducing, of course, Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, along with their parallel quests and missions. Oh, I also forgot to mention they added artworks in between the loading screens, so you're not just staring at an infinitely black void, which is also, like I said, it's one of the quality of life updates that they added to the game. But yeah, no, they just added a lot. But yes, the game still received active support, and once Dragon Ball comes back, you can be damn skippy that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is going to be receiving new updates, more characters, once, you know, character transformations, all that gets introduced in the Dragon Ball Super anime. Once that comes back, you can go ahead and put money on it. It's going to happen. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is an extremely fun game. It's one of the few games nowadays that is actually couch co-op. It is extremely fun to fight on the couch with your friends or family. It is extremely ass to fight online. I would say avoid fighting your friends online like the plague. Last time I fought online with my friend, we were fighting each other, but we were fighting two whole ass different battles. That shit sucked. Still not that great. I think they've improved it a bit. Yeah, don't do it. But it is an extremely fun game, solo, friends. All the content you can do. If you can do it with your friends, I would say do it with your friends. It makes it even funner. If you can do it by yourself, you can even do it by yourself. Everything's fun. There's nothing really boring about the game. They kind of have something for everyone, even if, like, you know, Hero Coliseum isn't your thing. If you don't want to essentially battle against action figures because you find it too dull or boring, you don't got to do that. Even with friends, it's still kind of fun. It's just an overall fun game. It's a very enjoyable game, and there's a lot of stuff to do. If you just got the base game, there's just a lot of stuff to do, and that's why I would recommend it to, you know, anybody if they were just, you know, getting into anime or getting into Dragon Ball and they were like, I want to play a Dragon Ball game. Xenoverse 2 is perfect. Xenoverse 2 is an extremely fun, extremely enjoyable, extremely casual experience where you don't really have to worry about you know, sweats, as long as, you know, you don't go online and face the other people who's been playing it for a while. But it's just an extremely fun, extremely casual, where you can kind of sit down any day of the week and play it and have just a fun time, a good time. Time out of that, there's a lot of stuff to do. If you I bought all the DLC before this. I did not own any of the DLC. I essentially just had the base version of Xenoverse. because I never bought any of the DLC because it was all $20 and I was broke. I'm still broke, but not broke enough to not afford it. It's weird. So I bought all the DLC essentially to record this video, and it took me just to get through all the parallel quests. It took me like 3 days to get through all of them. It's a lot, because if you want to get like certain skills, you got to replay them over and over and over again. It took a while just to get through the parallel quest. That doesn't include if you want to complete Hero Coliseum. It's a complete game. There's a lot of stuff. There aren't really major bugs, major glitches that's going to completely ruin your experience. So I would recommend. I think it's a great experience, and on top of that, it's cheap. On PlayStation, if you have PlayStation Plus, you can get it for free right now. I think if you have the PlayStation Game Pass, I think it's the $100 one. I think. I'm not too sure about Xbox. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on Game Pass. Steam, it's probably like $5 year round. That's also on top of if you have neither one of them and you have to just purchase it straight up. If you wait for it on sale, it's going to be like less than $5. It's going to be either around $5, but it's definitely going to be less than 10. It might be like $5, $8, but it's very cheap, very fun, very good experience. And for all the DLCs do go on sale, and typically on sale, they're around $8-ish to $5-ish as well. So if you bought all the DLC included plus the game, if you got the game for free, all the DLC combined probably costs close to 40. I know I spent around 40-ish to $50 for all the DLC, but of course I bought them when they were all on sale. Luckily, they're pretty much always on sale on PlayStation whenever PlayStation has a sale. If I'm also not mistaken, I believe that the new season pass that includes Gamma 1, 2, Beast Gohan, and Orange Piccolo also just went on sale. So that's already like half price. The game does have constant sales. It's constantly on sale, so you can get everything very, very cheap, which is another great thing about it. This is not expensive. So in 2023, if you personally ask me, I would say Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is doing pretty goddamn well.